Hi, it's Tessa with hipover50.com. Thanks for watching today. I talk about travel, mindset, and moving abroad on Hip Over 50. And today I'm going to talk about something I missed out in a video I did the other day. So I was talking about what are some of the major differences that Americans might experience between US life and British life. And one of the major differences that I didn't talk about is healthcare. Of course, that's a big topic. So in the UK, healthcare is considered not for profit, and in the US, it is for profit. So that means it is meant to make money. In the UK, it is not, healthcare is not intended to make anybody any money. In the UK, everybody has equal coverage. Everybody, because everybody pays into the pool. The NHS is funded by payroll contributions and general taxation, and it means that everybody has got health care for life from the time you're born to the time you die. Is it the best health care in the world? I haven't had any problems so far. I think the professionals in the healthcare industry here, the doctors, the nurses, what have you, specialists, are certainly on a parity with anything you can find in the US. If you want to buy private care, you can. If you want to get private health insurance in the UK, you can. And I'm sure, private physicians, professionals, they may offer a higher level of care, but I'm sure that's true in the US as well. So the main difference then, of course, is cost. And I think if you're getting equal care, isn't it great that over here in the UK, it doesn't cost you anything? You are paying for it every time you go out for a meal or you buy groceries or if you work here and you get money taken out of your taxes, that's what's paying for it. So in the US, each individual is responsible for their own health care and figuring out how the heck they're going to pay for it. I mean, if you're lucky, you'll find an employer that will fund your health insurance and pay for all or part of it as part of your pay package. But you're still responsible for your deductible, which can be thousands of dollars a year out of pocket, and copays. And you know what? Even if you go into a doctor that is under your health insurance plan, you can still get bills months and months later. So there's always that anxiety, I think, in the US that people don't really know that they're going to be able to afford their health care. And even if you've got a lot of money, those costs can add up because the costs are set by the insurance companies, what they will and won't pay. And that is why it's for profit. And the costs are also set, of course, by the pharmaceutical companies who can charge hundreds of dollars for a prescription for a diabetic, for example. Whereas here in the UK, you pay £9.35 for a prescription, and that equates to about $10. And if you're over 60 or 65, I think you get free prescriptions. So that is the big difference between the two countries. As far as care, like I said, I think the professionals are on a parity. Here you will have a GP, a central GP, that you can get either a phone or an in-person consultation with. And then if you need additional care, they can refer you to a specialist. So it's similar to the way it works in the US. What doesn't happen here is sort of the annual or biannual checkups that are pretty normal in the US, where you might go in and get your heart checked or your blood pressure, whatever. That doesn't seem to happen here. They do have certain things that they'll sign you up for if you reach a certain threshold of an age, like a bowel screening test will come in the mail, or you'll get a text about coming in for a flu vaccine. And you probably, you get obviously mammograms and things like that, but they feel that it's intrusive to schedule them as regularly as they do in the US. And who knows whether, in the US, if it's necessary to have tests as often as we do. Like I said, the system there is built for profit. So there you go. I do sometimes feel like it might be nicer here to have somebody that you talk to each and every time, like you do in the US, where you have a specific, family physician or whatever. But that's just one of the trade-offs. I have a physician assigned to me, but I've never met her. I end up meeting other physicians because she's not available or whatever, and that's okay. Like I said, when I've really needed some help, there are numbers you can call and you can get it. So the help is available. And I think that gives people peace of mind here. And perhaps they may take it for granted. I certainly don't. After a lifetime of paying and worrying about healthcare coverage in the US, it's a huge sigh of relief to be here and know that if I have a problem, I can get help for it. And you would too if you lived here as a citizen or if you had right of residency. So I hope that answers some questions or gives you some idea about the differences between US and UK healthcare. And I look forward to your comments or questions in the description box below. That's all for now. I'll talk to you soon.